EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Bisons of Paris. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert on 3rd down now. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Willis saw the option to the right. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. That good for 19 on a first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Willis. Catch is made by Hardman. A very solid gain of 27. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Willis will look to throw it. The quick slant caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They throw it out right complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm it for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Willis on the option to the right. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
4th down, Willis. He finds Wilson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Here we go. Now Willis to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. On the counter, it's Spiller.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now they'll change things up.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
118 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Herbert going to change the play here. Kelly. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Herbert has it knocked free. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, LA!
Isaiah Spiller
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bisons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
From the gun, a run by Spiller.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Herbert changing things up. Right back to Spiller on second down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st and 10, Willis.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak.
Report.
And for the
Coach?
call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
People are getting paid.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Right back to the air again with Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And Davis with it left side. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Herbert going to change the look. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. They run behind center with Spiller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again on the ground. Again it's Spiller. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Willis to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Hall. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Willis now off of play action. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he's got it inside the 10. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Malik Willis scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bisons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Willis will try and throw for this. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a handoff to Spiller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action, Willis. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bisons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Running right, this is Spiller. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 236 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Check smash! Check smash! Mustang 19!
They go play action with Willis.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Willis with another keeper.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Second down, here's Willis.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bisons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Down to the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Isaiah Spiller, 43 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now they'll shift things around. Now Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Willis to throw once more.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
49 yards.
And the Bisons get a bit closer.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim. and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert off of play action. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,